everyone. So this is the part 2 for yesterday's video where I was talking about Trisha and Moses, and there may be some synchronicities in that video with regards to something going on in your life. And so again, this is just kind of reviewing some things I mentioned in the live. So if you felt like there are messages in the live and you were there for that, then all means, I do agree that they're probably meant for you, specifically the one where I was talking about the circle and spiritual attack. I do feel that message has been delivered to whomever it was supposed to be delivered to. And then the message about 2 people who've crossed over, I don't believe is getting across to the person that it's meant to. So that's something that I need to repeat in this video. So it feels like whoever this is for, you're ignoring the signs. You're ignoring the signs from these energies that have crossed over, or it's someone that's close to you that this message is supposed to be for, and they're ignoring the signs. What they're trying to communicate to you, it just feels like love, pretty much just love and support, a little bit of guidance, but it's not like you're doing anything wrong. They're just trying to support you along your way. So I'm getting the number 3, and it feels like 2 people have crossed over and 1 person that's still here, and it feels like that's where the 3 is associated with. 2 females and a male energy. And green, I'm seeing the color green associated with these people. With the 3 people, I'm seeing green attached as some color that's associated here. I'm getting areas that are kind of like the mountainous region. So for example, Kentucky, Georgia, Tennessee, like the Appalachian Mountains. Like it's very mountainous and woodsy there. And I'm seeing an emphasis with a female that's crossed over and an apple or some sort of fruit that you can grow on a tree, because they're specifically showing me the apple orchards in Georgia. I forgot the name of it, but they have all kinds of delicious apples. And then they're showing the male, and they're saying that the way that he crossed over is some secondary lung issue. So whether this was him having leukemia, then pneumonia, or pneumonia, then another bacterial infection, or bronchitis, and then something. So it's like some secondary issue that contributed to his passing. And they're saying, so the aunt and uncle, there's an aunt and uncle connection, and then there's a 3rd. So it's 2 people and then a 3rd. And then the man feels like he's in blue, like kind of like this kind of blue. So it's a little bit of a grayish blue. And so they're saying he's covered in blue. So I don't know if this is bluish gray soot, if this is indigo. He's an indigo farmer. He is in some sort of military or industrial work that would have him covered or wearing something blue. So I'm seeing that. And I'm seeing you with the connection to animals. And so either you care for animals, like you're caring, like actually taking care of animals. You have some sort of homestead. You've been talking about having a homestead. You want a farm, something like that. Or if you don't have any of those and these resonate with you, then this is telling you that there's going to be animals coming into your life for you to care for. And then they're saying profiteer, profiting off of these animals. There's a middle ground that comes in between all of this. So whether you're selling things, so selling animal supplies, animals themselves, like, you know, poultry, beef, goat cheese, duck eggs, things like that, or you have a social media account or planning to open up a social media account for these animals. Even because it feels outdoor, so I don't know if these are like outdoor cats or rabbits, wild rabbits or something, but there's some way that you can make money off of this. It feels ethically good. It's not like you're, you know, taking advantage. It doesn't feel anything like that. So they feel very proud of this, or it's something that they would have really liked in this life. Then I'm seeing 1940s, 50s era, and then I'm also seeing 1970s, specifically around 1972, 1974, somewhere around those years. Okay. I'm seeing the name maybe green, maybe that's where I'm seeing green. Then Lindsay. So I don't know if this is an area, Lindsay, something named Lindsay, a man named Lindsay, a last name Lindsay. I'm also seeing the names like starts with an S, so like Stacy, Stephanie, Samantha, closer to Stacy. I feel more confident about the Stacy kind of name. So there's that. And then I have this book here. So when I was talking about my friend who gave me a book on aliens, this is the book that I was referencing. It's the Extraterrestrial Species Almanac by Craig Campobasso. And this is not something that this is so cute. Look at this guy, Watcher Mail. That's all I've done is like flip through this a couple times in my private life, and then on the lives I did this. So just to kind of give you an example, so it says the Watchers, but these are good people, the Watchers. Universal origin, so it gives you like a breakdown if you want to screenshot it. And then here, this is pretty wordy on this one, so I won't really go all the way into it. I don't feel, maybe, I guess, if you're curious, let's just read one out, okay? So, universal origin. Watchers are from central control, the nerve center of the universe. Physical characteristics. Watchers are indistinguishable from Earth humans, although they are taller. General height for females is 5'11" to 7 feet, and for males 6 to 8 feet. They are elders of the universe, ascended and creative masters, indefinable by age, and have a variety of skin tones. Their hair is usually long and snowflake colored. Some male watchers prefer facial hair of various lengths. Other watchers choose a more youthful appearance. Their belief system. Watchers believe in the cosmic law of one. As every being is sovereign, they monitor younger races to protect them from aggressive races that might rape and pillage their lands or cause harm to the populace. The cosmic agenda. The Watchers work in unison with a galactarian alignment and are sort of the caretakers of worlds. From galactic command centers located within the inner Earth around the globe, they monitor and record the daily comings and goings of Earth's society. They watch over people of interest, including its leaders, aggressive citizens thinking about perpetrating negative acts against humanity, and invited, unannounced, and restricted otherworldly visitors. They send daily reports to the universal hierarchy with recommendations that will not interfere with the evolution of planetary consciousness and their right to ascend. If an aggressive race is trying to infiltrate a world secretly or by direct contact, the Watchers report it, and the hierarchy sends a universal emissary created being, it's an emissary slash created being to present another choice to the leaders so that the planet does not become enslaved. Aggressive races manipulate cosmic law and entrap naive, vulnerable, younger worlds not smart enough to understand these space swindlers are slowly taking over their world. Once a malevolent race has been invited to a world by its leaders, there is nothing the hierarchical councils can do except wait for an infraction. All the younger dualistic world sees is space technology and other technological advances being dangled in their faces. The end result is a nation's greed at their citizens' expense. So, the technology of the Watchers. The Watchers use state-of-the-art biological supercomputers that are living creatures at the avatar level. They are able to record from second to second every living thing on Earth, its soul history and evolution, keeping a watchful eye on the progress of star seeds, planetary births and deaths, and more. In each command center, a giant real-time duplicate of the Earth is erected from which the Watchers monitor atomics, wars, environmental pollutants, nuclear radiation, the depletion of the ozone layer, and toxic waste, among other things. If an area requires immediate attention, reports are made and immediately sent to the hierarchical at central control. The cosmic rule of non-interference with younger worlds and how they affect their environment still applies. The exception to this rule includes things that bleed into the universe and adversely affect interdimensional realities in other worlds, pollutants, atomics, etc. Also, the Earth is being groomed for induction into the galactarian alignment of space, peoples, and planets, so there are certain measures and precautions that have to be adhered to. Their consciousness abilities. Watchers have avatar and solar consciousness. They can send a person-to-person message to any individual to open a non-urgent telepathic message waiting in their consciousness inbox. Their dimensional capacity. Think of the Watchers as the caretakers of the dimensions and its life. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's in here. Obviously, if you know what an almanac is, then you would know that anyway. But one moment. The cats were starting their little party that apparently I was not invited to. Shoes were invited, you know, but not me, just shoes. So anyway, that's basically some of the things I wanted to address. And also thank you guys so much for your contributions to the conversation, and also your super chat and the donations that I got through PayPal. And I really appreciate your insight. And also my apologies, because I feel like I need to practice this where it just happens so rapid fire. I wasn't prepared for that. So when you guys were talking to me, it's like sometimes I was responding, but about something completely specific that had nothing to do with conversation. So I was like flipping around to other things. So maybe it did not make sense. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's about it. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.